St. John's Episcopal Parish Day School for 6 years and plan to attend Berkeley Preparatory School in the fall. I chose JFK's moon speech for my declamation. I chose his speech because, well, first I want to say when he gave it. JFK officially gave his speech to a large audience at Rice University Stadium in Houston, Texas on September 12, 1962. I chose his speech because JFK wanted to inspire others to move forward and be ready for change. He wanted America to be ready for the space program, which was a big thing at the time. Personally, I chose this speech because I have gone through many changes and obstacles in my life, and this speech just kind of reminds me of the progress that I've made. So, here it is. No man can fully grasp how far and how fast we have come, but condense, if you will, the 50,000-year span of man's recorded history in a time span of about half a century. We know very little about the first 40 years, except at the end of them, man had learned to use the skins of animals to cover them. Then about 10 years ago, under this standard, man had emerged from his caves to construct other kinds of shelter. Only 5 years ago, man learned to write and use a car with wheels. Christianity began less than 2 years ago. The printing press came this year. And in less than 2 months ago, during this whole 50-year span of history, the steam engine provided a new source of power. Newton explored the meaning of gravity. Last month, electric lights, telephones, airplanes, and automobiles became available. Only last week did we develop penicillin, television, and nuclear power. And now, if America's new spacecraft succeeds in reaching Venus, we will have literally reached the stars before midnight tonight. If this capsule progress of our history teaches us anything, is that man in its quest for knowledge and progress is determined and cannot be deterred. For no nation who expects to be the leader of other nations can expect to stay behind in the race for space. Those who came before us made certain that this country rode the first waves of industrial revolutions, the first waves of modern invention, and the first waves of nuclear power. And this generation does not intend to founder in the backwash of the coming age of space. We mean to be a part of it. We mean to lead it. For the eyes of the world now look into space and the moon and the planets beyond. And we have vowed that we shall not see governed by a hostile flag of conquest, but by a banner of freedom and peace. We have vowed that we shall not see space filled with weapons of mass destruction, but with instruments of knowledge and understanding. We set sail on this new sea because there is new knowledge to be gained and new rights to be won, and they must be won for the progress to be used for the progress of all people. For space science, like nuclear science and all technology, has no conscience of its own. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they're easy, but because they're hard. For that goal will serve and organize the best of our energies and skills. We have had our failures, but so have others, even if they do not admit them. To be short, we are behind, and will be behind for some time in man's life. But we do not intend to stay behind, for in this decade we plan to make up and move ahead. The growth of our science and education will enrich our knowledge and understanding of the universe and environment with new techniques of learning, mapping, and observation, with new tools like computers and industry, medicine, the home as well as the school. Many years ago, the great British explorer George Mallory, who was to die on Mount Everest, was asked why he wanted to climb it. He said, because it is there. Well, space is there, and we plan to climb it, and the moon and planets are there. And therefore, as we set sail, we ask God's blessing on the most hazardous and dangerous and greatest adventure on which man has ever embarked.